What's up, Buffy Kirkman?
Hey Lauren, how's it going?
It's the fourth time I've seen your face today. I love it.
We've seen a lot of each other this week. All the things we have to talk about.
All of the things we have to talk about, but all good things, right?
Yes.
Love it. Awesome. All right. So I have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
And the first one is, how the heck does a former teacher become a systems driven leader helping shape the future of real estate? That just doesn't math for me.
Well, apparently, when you are an elementary school teacher and you're used to chasing down people for things, that relates well to real estate. Also, if you're an elementary school teacher and you exist, that also translates to real estate. So those two things translate very well for
I
each
love
other.
it. I love it. So
Um, so that's how I'd say, I got started. No, actually, when I got into real estate, I knew that I wanted appealed to me, but not the agent side of things. I really liked the system side of things, and I knew that I was really good at seeing a big picture and then being able to break it down into minute little next steps to make it easy to understand and so that everybody knew the next thing that they needed to do. Um, Being able to do that for my students also worked really well in real estate, just being able to say, hey, here's a really big, messy idea. How do I take this really big, messy idea and break it into something that's actually usable and executable? So that's kind of my, I guess, strong suit. Um,
awesome. All right. So you spent 15 years as an elementary school teacher. What skills from the classroom unexpectedly made you dangerous in real estate? Aside from,
Probably, if, aside from wine and yes, um, I would say the ability to explain things four different ways until the light bulb goes off,
yep,
right? Because not everybody hears instructions or understands concepts in the same way. So being able to translate that into language that whoever I'm talking to can understand, where it doesn't feel overwhelming, that's probably the biggest skill that translated over. I understand concepts very quickly. I read very quickly. And so I can obtain a whole lot of information and then be able to then direct people with that information, um, and kind of keep on course, keep on track, I guess. So I don't get as distracted with all of the shiny object things.
I love it. So you're not a stereotypical tech person. So what would you say to someone watching this who thinks that AI is too complicated for them?
If you can do a search in Google, you can use AI, especially with all of the new features that are rolling out. I mean, it's literally now to the point where you can just have a conversation. So, as long as you know what kind of conversations you need to be having, it's really more about a mindset shift, right? So, it's not about knowing the tech skills or being able to think a certain way. It's more of a retraining your brain to think about AI differently. So instead of thinking about AI at the end, think about it at the beginning. So now there's literally not a single task or thing that I do where I don't first think, hey, how can AI do this either better, faster, any of those things. And just starting to think about it at the beginning instead of at the end.
I love that. So what's something you've automated today that old you would never believe is possible?
So many things.
The answer is
Um,
yes. The answer is yes.
Yes, like anything. I mean, I literally built an entire website in like 2 days. I mean, I'm not a coder, I'm not a web developer designer, and I built a fabulous website that I love in less than 2 days just by having a conversation. I mean, where else can you do that? Where you can just talk and then the ideas and thoughts in your head become like literal into it's really like speaking things into existence. That is the true nature of AI right now. You can literally speak things into existence. It's amazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Your website looks fantastic. And the fact that you have control over it, the fact that it didn't take 4 to 6 months and tens of thousands of dollars is fantastic. So you work behind the scenes of multiple businesses. What's the biggest operational leak that you see killing entrepreneurs in real estate right now?
Losing track of things, follow up, just letting things die because they forget about them,
Mhm.
right? So having a system to capture all of the stuff in your head into a system before you forget about it. And that is what, I mean, most agents in real estate are really, really good at talking to clients, right? They're not necessarily as good as remembering all of the things that they need to do after or when they said they were going to talk to the client. So as many systems as I can possibly build that's going to capture and catch those missing pieces so that they don't get lost along the way. And I think it opens up so many new opportunities for leads that weren't there before. So, speaking of like, just new systems and things, like I have so many ideas now for capturing new leads that can literally be executed with one conversation when I get back around to it. I've got a whole list.
When you get the time, right? So what surprised you most once you got into the community last year? You've been with us for what? Uh, 12 months, 14 months now?
Yeah, around 14 months. I I thought that I knew a lot about AI. Like I thought I was one of the, early not developers, but one of the early people with ChatGPT. I was like, okay, I feel like I kind of know what I'm doing. And the community just blew my mind with the the result of the collaboration of so many people with so many ideas, because it's not about like what is the shiny new tool that we can chase. It's like, hey, what is one tool that we can all use with different ideas? And that's really the power of the mastermind. I've seen that in so many different operations rooms, right? Like I'm in business with some of the smartest, most brilliant leaders in their world, and when you put all those minds together and you just give it like, hey, let's brainstorm on this one tool, just all of the different ideas that come out of using one tool in so many different ways, that's really the power of the community, I think.
I love it. It's fascinating how everyone's brains work so differently, but the collaboration is unmatched for sure. So, what's the difference between someone who learns AI and someone who actually changes their life with it? Because I know a lot of people think that they know how to use AI, but what's that difference in your opinion?
100% it is the people who think that they have to add it to their to-do list as something that they need to work on, or it becomes like another thing on their to-dos, right? Like they keep pushing it off because they don't have time to go learn something new, as opposed to the people who are like, forget it, I'm just diving in, curious mode, activated, where everything that I do now is just going to be run through this. So you don't really have to learn it, you just have to start using it. And it's kind of hard to understand the difference unless you just dive in head first and are like, forget it, I don't have any more excuses, I'm just going to start playing with it now, today.
Yeah, I love that. I was in Seattle for an event last week, and one of the people that I've had the privilege to speak with a couple times, her name's Jacqueline Smith, and she said it best. She's like, "Look, you can read a book about swimming, you can watch people swim, you can watch movies of people swimming, but until you actually get in the water, you're not going to learn how to swim." Same thing with AI.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep. Just playing with it. Honestly, like use it for whatever stupid things that you can come up with. And that's kind of how you learn it best. Like you don't have to break it. It doesn't have to be rocket science. Like my very first thing that I did with AI was write a goldfish poem. So just in case that's the barrier of entry, right? Like
N-
use it to write a goldfish poem. It'll be
New
fine.
York Times bestseller coming your way in 2027. At what point did you realize that this wasn't just about AI anymore? It was about becoming a different version of yourself within your business.
I think it just opens so many doors. What I'm really passionate about is helping people who are like me, who used to be me, right? Where are all of the elementary school teachers out there that are on those W-2 incomes that think that they can't get ahead, or those small business entrepreneurs that, have built their business with blood, sweat, tears, and a Facebook page, and it's just been word of mouth. Like those are the people that I want to help. I don't care about helping the billionaires of the world. I care about helping the people like me. And so this opens those doors. Like I can think of so many people whose businesses can explode from just like adding this much AI to their business. You take that one Facebook page and that's all you have to do is put that one Facebook page into AI and say, hey, how can I reach more customers? And it will tell you, it will help you get there. So just the possibility of scaling businesses for people who have worked really hard and really deserve it. That's what I want to do.
I love that. I love that. And I mean, I'm a small town kid too, right? So you always want to help the person you just were. All right, let's shift gears a little bit. What did becoming a certified speaker mean to you personally? What was something that what was the reason that you jumped at the yes?
As I
All right, what did becoming a certified speaker mean to you personally? What was the reason that you jumped at the yes?
I jumped at becoming a certified speaker because my passion has always been teaching. And somehow this has gotten me right back around to teaching, which is what I was born to do. Like from the time I was 6, used to make spreadsheets for my sister to fill out. She was super thrilled at that at 4 years old. Like that was what she wanted to do, was let me teach her spreadsheets. But this gets me back into doing what I love, only instead of 5-year-olds and 7-year-olds, now it's just business owners and real estate agents. So I still get to do and be me, the most authentic version of me, the one that's like passionate about helping people and actually makes an impact and a difference in people's lives. And I get to do it in the way that feels the best to me, which is talking about things that I'm passionate about, teaching people why I'm passionate about it. So yeah, that's why I'm so excited. It's like that perfect combination of, hey, there's a need for it. I like doing it. I'm passionate about it, and it makes an impact. So what's not to love?
I love that. Was there anything that shifted internally when you realized that people were looking to you for guidance in this?
Oh, you mean besides the, oh, yeah.
The imposter syndrome that sneaks up on all
Yeah.
of us?
Yes, 100% imposter syndrome. Because again, how people are looking to me to teach them, but I feel like all I've done is just play with something for a year. Like I've played with something for a year, and just by playing with something that I actually enjoy doing, now I'm an expert in this industry, which seems crazy.
Yeah. So what do you think is going to happen over the next 24 months to agents who refuse to learn the systems and the AI?
I think they're going to be left behind. I don't think AI is going to take their jobs, but I think the agents who use AI, there's just going to be like this widening gap that eventually it's going to be too hard to cross that gap, because the agents who are able to customize everything with the click of a button, the ones who are able to be more present, the ones who are able to use their voice and be in front of more people doing what they love instead of being buried in the running of their business, which is what drags you down as an agent, right? So if you get your business goes like this, because for a while you're up here when you're in your strong suit, and then it drops when you have to handle all the things that you're not in your strong suit. So
Yes.
if AI can help leverage all the stuff down here so that you can just be in the best mode of yourself all the time, that you're happier, your clients are happier, everybody's happier. And then you've got the agents who are left behind who are doing things the old way and are trying to balance and juggle all of the things. And eventually there's just going to be too much of a gap and they're not going to be able to catch up.
Yeah. I think I've officially coined the term, the gap is going to get gappier. I don't
Sounds about
I don't
right.
even know if it's a word, but now it is. So if someone's watching this right now, feeling overwhelmed, behind, intimidated, or convinced that they're just not techie enough, what would you tell them?
You can absolutely 100% do this. Like with every fiber of my being, let me just tell you, this is not as hard as even sending a rightly worded email. Like seriously, like you can do this. You are not too far behind. Again, goldfish poem here, right? Like you can write a goldfish poem with AI, you can do it. It's having a conversation. So as long as you can explain to somebody what you would like to do in your business, then you can use AI.
From goldfish poem to certified speaker in 12 months.
Right.
That's
That's
the headline.
sounds like a tagline, right?
Awesome. Anything else you want to leave them with?
Mm, start now. Like, don't wait any longer. Don't keep putting it on your to-do list. Don't wait. Like, how many times do you hear people say, I wish there were two of me? Now is the first time that you actually can have two of you, and that second version of you can be better than you in most everything else that you don't actually like doing. So what's to lose? Like, there's no way to go but up.
Right. Okay,
So
one last question. That was a great answer. One last question. If I'm just starting, where do I start? What would you do?
um, I would tell you that you need to start by having a very long conversation with AI, getting it to know you. So, just like if you were meeting someone for the first time, hey, what does it need to know about you? What does it need to know about your business? And if you don't know what to tell it, have it ask you questions about your business. And that's one of the easiest shifts that you can make is just say, hey, instead of me talking to you, how about you ask me questions? I answer those questions and then you tell me what to do next. So very simple question and answer.
Love it. Awesome. Thank you for your time. I'm super proud of you, and I will see you soon.
Sounds good.